But I mean, but it's all connected.
I don't think you can talk about it without talking about
I think
FEMA.
I can really kind of,
Sum
bring
it
it
up.
all together.
Yeah.
So, FEMA is great when it is, but it's not when it's not.
Right.
And so every time you use money from the federal government, and to some degree the state government, really the federal government especially, whether it be through HUD, through a CDBG grant, which is Community Development Block Grant, or through FEMA with HMGP, which is Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, or PA Public Assistance, you have to do some type of environmental review where they come in and and that can take 12, 18, 24 plus months. And so I think the city commission, rather than, they kind of moved us in a decision, in my mind, in a very wise way, moved us from this whack-a-mole where we have like 20, 25 projects out there and just said, you know what, let's consolidate those funds into a couple of really big projects that we know we can get done, where the environmental, survey, whether it's environmental historical preservation or the environmental review, all that's been done and we can move forward. So that's what they did. And they focused on the MLK Rec Center over in East Panama City at the southeast corner of 15th and MLK. And that's not even going to be the MLK Rec Center anymore. It's going to become the MLK Rec Complex now. We're closing a road. We're expanding the area for the community to come and play. That was almost a $20 million project. A lot of folks have talked about the Martin Theater. I think that's important to know that of that $32 million project, only 2 of it is coming from the city. 30 of it is FEMA. $30 million that is FEMA. So
Say that again.
Of the
$30 million
yes, is from FEMA.
Oh.
And it's not just the Martin Theater. It's not just a little 500-seat theater. It's really the Martin Theater complex. If you look at the old DIB building to the north, which is going to be made the Ritz, and then if you look to the south, they've already torn down the old green room. They're going to put back the Tennessee House. And, I walked around downtown St. Andrews a few weeks ago with one of my daughters and my brother-in-law, and we popped upstairs to Hunt's because my brother-in-law saw some of his friends up there and some coworkers. And so we went up there for a few minutes, and, Hunt's Oyster Bar built this huge upstairs.
Yeah, it's great.
And it made me realize, wow, I mean, it's kind of right overlooking Beck Avenue. What a great view for an event, for a parade. And so you're going to kind of see some of that come alive in downtown Panama City as well, with the Ritz and with the Tennessee House, kind of with like a wraparound balcony there at 4th Street and Harrison Avenue. And so I'm just like, man, that is really going to be an awesome place for events, for parades, for festivals, you name it.